Welcome back to the Midnight Scooby Show, to the start of the 2024 Hanna-Barbera summer. And the very first review will be The Good, the Bad, and the Huckleberry Hound, which was released as part of the Hanna-Barbera Superstars 10 series of syndicated films released in the late 80s. Now, this film is a parody of classic Western films and finds Huckleberry Hound wandering into the town of Two-Bit, becoming the sheriff, and soon protecting it from the Dalton Gang. When I started watching this film when it was released on Blu-ray earlier this year, I didn't actually thought I ever watched this one until I recognized particular moments of it. And I was like, wait, I've seen this. So it must have been one of the films I watched on Boomerang years ago. But I gotta say, I absolutely enjoyed this film. I think it is hilarious. It's definitely one of my favorite of the Hanna-Barbera films I've watched so far. There's just a lot of great moments in it. I think it really blends a Western film with the slapstick humor that you kind of expect from a Hanna-Barbera property. I absolutely enjoyed seeing all of these Hanna-Barbera characters that we all know in a whole new setting. I think that was really great. And like, you know, Quick Draw McGraw is the bank manager, Yogi Bear's in this, Huckleberry Hound, of course, is the sheriff, and there's a lot of other cool characters that we see in this film. So that was great catching all of them. Like I was mentioning, the humor is really great in this film. I absolutely enjoyed it. One of my favorite moments was when Huckleberry Hound had gold to deposit in the bank, and they had this newfangled security system, and it just caused more havoc than good. And, of course, the Dalton Gang ended up getting it. There's also a great moment when, of course, one Dalton member was not arrested, and they're trying to break out their, siblings, and just the antics that happen. It is a classic Hanna-Barbera cartoon tropes in that particular scene, and it is just great. Now, this film being, of course, a parody of Western films, do have a lot of those tropes that you do expect from this film, but it pokes a lot of fun with it. I view this film as a kind of kids version, if you will, of like a parody film like Blazing Saddles, for example. That's at least that comes to my mind. There's those more humor that's brought down, but there's still a lot of great moments in it. I really do like how they refer to Huckleberry Hound as the mysterious blue-eyed stranger, and then toward the end, with amnesia. That was hilarious. I also really enjoyed how this film had a narrator, and there's some great moments with that. I did laugh at a few of their statements as they kind of tell this film as it goes, and just some great humor in those dialogue. This film also had some really great animated title cards that broke this film up. I like the titles like, The End, The Final Showdown, The Test. There's some great moments. I like that one because it has Huckleberry Hound like he's taking a test. That was great. I do also enjoy how we explore, Huckleberry Hound when they get amnesia and they soon have a relationship with Desert Flower. And I really like that because now they still have a duty to, of course, save the town against the Dalton Gang, but they now have someone that they actually care about, and I really like how they actually have to be tested so they could actually marry Desert Flower. That was great. Overall, this is a great film. There's a lot of hilarious moments in it. I especially enjoyed some of the jokes that were in this film, and of course, the slapstick antics. It definitely parodies a lot of great Western films, and I definitely would recommend this film if you have not watched it, because it is an absolute blast. What do everyone think of this film? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.